Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this year's championship finals. Another DC Premier League match, our first of the season here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. A beautiful Saturday morning here in the district. Roosevelt House School is the venue today for a return trip to the championship final for Grimmace FC, taking on FTSC Box2Box here in the women's final. It's a thrilling matchup, 1 and 2, the two teams that certainly have earned their way here through merit in the regular season and through elimination progression in playoffs. We have a great officiating crew making their final preparations, and then we will get you underway here in this scintillating final. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you an FTSC Box2Box fan or a Grimmace fan? Voice your support and predictions in the chat. Let us know any players to watch out for. And of course, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this content. We have the men's final tomorrow at noon, broadcast to you live from Gallaudet University Stadium. We hope to just see you there. But today it's all about the women's final. And we are moments away from the walkout, the anthem, and kickoff. We'll get into starting lineups, match predictions, and then, of course, the match itself. But for now, sit back, share this link with all your friends, get a snack, and strap in. We've got 90 minutes of excellence coming your way in just a moment. Here we go. Both sides getting lined up for the walkout and anthem. As promised, Grimmace will wear their familiar purple tops, black bottoms. FTSC, Box2Box, of course, will wear their light blue tops with black bottoms. And here we go with the walkout and anthem. We will now take a moment to arise and honor the flag with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Well, the walkout is finished, the anthem is played, and as promised, it is now time for kickoff here on a beautiful morning at Roosevelt High School. If you're in the district, it's not too late to come out and watch these sides play in this championship final. But regardless, we're happy to have you here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube, and encourage participation in the chat. We hope to see your messages and really appreciate the support with a like on the video to help others find us in the algorithm. And of course, any subscriptions to the channel. I'll be really glad to see you a part of this growing community here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. And we hope to cover more of these matches in the near future. Meeting of the captains there in the middle. Grimmace sending their number 3. That's Claire Holly representing and handling the pleasantries for Box2Box. They will send their goalkeeper. It looks like Molly Hensley Clancy will bear those responsibilities. I was wrong. For Grimmace, that's number 20, who will be wearing the captain's armband today, Sarah Stroh. And speaking of lineups, let's talk about these two lineups. First, for Grimmace FC, the incumbent champions, 3-time champions. It will be their title to defend today. Their lineup will be comprised of Maddie Brennan, Ashley Calzano, Holly Clare, Maddie Cunningham, Kara Flaherty, Megan Flynn, Riley Fody, Catherine Fraser, Catherine Gillespie, Jeannie Gordon, Fiona Matthews, Grace Sherman, Sarah Stroh, and Michelle Ganiello. For Box2Box, and goalkeeper, we mentioned before, it will be number 1, Molly Hensley Clancy. In front of her, she'll have Blair Bowie, Michaela Baza, Claire DeRosa, Genevieve DeVoe, Lucy Friedel, Evelyn French, Megan Gallagher, Brenna Hilferty, Nora Cole, Dayla Rook, Christine McBeath, Elena Michael, Peyton Moore, Britt Riegler, Claire Roby, Sammy Scafidi, Amaya Simone Walters, Shayna Zarkin Scott rounds out that starting 11 for Box2Box. To start, Box2Box will play left to right, wearing their light blue tops. Grimmace FC will play right to left, wearing their purple kits. We are underway in just a moment here at Roosevelt High School. And just like that, Grimmace FC sending it in. They will keep it on the ground, sending it back to their fullback area. Immediately, Box2Box applying a little pressure. Calzano sends it outside. Now down the line. Good ball movement initially from Grimmace, but they blink first. And you see that confidence that 3 back-to-back championships will inspire. Grimmace FC not starting off with any hesitation, knocking the ball on the ground, player to player, and now we'll have a throw on this near touchline. The flick on could be on. It was a great overlapping run there from Catherine Gillespie, but well defended from Box2Box. Another throw, another bite at the apple here for Grimmace. This one's sent in quickly for Gillespie. But again, well defended. Maybe we needed a little too long to get that clearance up. Second bite at the apple fares much better, but the pressure here has been stifling from Grimmace. And now finally Box2Box have outlet options available. Great turn and pass down the line, but running out of real estate was the forward player for Box2Box. I believe that was number 14, Nora Cole, in the area. Flicked on by Catherine Gillespie. Gillespie has already had a few strong interventions for Grimmace on this near side. She'll be a player to watch out for. One of the returners from last season's championship winning team. Here's a chance for Box2Box. The challenge comes in and the flag is up, nullifying what would have been an early chance for Box2Box, slightly against the run of play. But our AR1 here on the line, making a good call right on the line. Another chance sent down the field for Box2Box, but no hold-up play this time, and Grimmace will try their hand forward. Last couple sequences of play have been really direct. We'll see if either side settles it down. Good turn from Calzano down the line. Gillespie gets a touch, but it looks like that ball had gone. And it will be a throw here on the near side for Box2Box. Those honors will be taken by Brenna Hilferty. Hilferty's throw goes down the line. Could be trouble, but Grimmace alert to the danger, and it will be a set piece coming out for the benefit of Grimmace FC. Good sportsmanship between the two, and it looks like Holly Claire back on her feet now, and we'll be able to continue this one out. Kiera to Flaherty. We'll send this one forward. Not interested in playing short this time. We'll dump it up the field. Initial touch made by Box2Box. Now sent down the line. Catherine Gillespie on her horse. She'll get there. Sends one in. Did that take a touch? Yes, it did. We'll have one of our first set pieces of the day. Corner kick for the benefit of Grimmace FC here on the near side. And bodies will get forward for Grimmace. Looks like those honors will again be taken by Catherine Gillespie. What can Gillespie find? It's a low ball, not exactly the service she had in mind. A bit anticlimactic, but Grimmace FC will have more chances if they continue the pressure that they've been sustaining in these first few minutes. It's going to be a goal kick sent up the field. Stifling pressure. Ashley Calzano got the first touch to it, gets the second touch to it, and now Box2Box really trying to find their way out. Here's Catherine Gillespie touching it forward. Beautiful ball movement, triangle play from Grimmace. They'll move one across the 18, looking for a window for that shot, and finally this one drifts out for a throw all the way in the corner. And it could be an opportunity for Grimmace again to lock in this FTSC Box2Box side. Good ball down the line. Doesn't clear the first defender, and FTSC will just have to lump this one up in the air. Ooh, this could be another chance. Grimmace looking for that window, but Calzano will have to just settle this down. Sends it out wide. And this is going to be an offside flag, nullifying whatever happens next. And we got our stoppage of play now. Just want to take a moment. Welcome everyone to the chat. Welcome Priyank. Good to see you, my Mad Gym workout friend. I'm finally back from vacation, so look forward to working out soon. Jazzy. Welcome Jamie Sawyer, John Gallagher, Scott Gillespie, and Siresk. Here's a chance. Catherine Gillespie takes this to ground. It's on the ground. Calzano turns out of pressure, and a magnificent touch back to her colleague. And Grimmace will just move this around the back line, drawing in pressure and opening up space. Really got to admire the confidence from Grimmace. Each and every time they understand the urgency of having time but not necessarily wanting to invite pressure. When you have a little bit of time and space, doesn't mean you just take your foot off the gas. You keep moving the ball quickly. Move your opponents around the field as you wish. Don't let them stop, get their shape, and evaluate, and that's how chances open up. That's how goals get scored. Hasn't happened yet for Grimmace FC, but you can appreciate the style they've played here early on. They have controlled the tempo of play at times. That's a good run from Grace Sherman. Now down the line in the direction of Sherman again. I'm having a little trouble seeing the numbers on the FTSC jerseys. I do want to give them their due as possible, but struggling a bit to recognize the numbers. So my apologies to FTSC Box2Box. I will try to get some recognition for the players down there who've defended well. This one sent back out wide. Sherman will look for a ball into the box, doesn't find it. And goal kick to come for Box2Box. This time, Box2Box looks to play on the ground. Looks like a mid-block from Grimmace. The mid-block bears fruit. This one sent in from Gillespie. Back out wide. Good turn. Top of the 18. The shot is taken. The shot goes just wide. Not a bad chance early on for well, hard to say who that is, but in any case, we're back underway. Well, it's a direct ball through. Maybe a little miscommunication between the two players. It was a ball that did find its way between the defenders, but a little too direct in order to bear fruit. This one's sent over and across. Box2Box will get the first control. Sent down the line. And now Grimmace will have a throw. Well taken out of the air by Gillespie. It's still alive. Magnificent turn for Box2Box. And Grimmace stepping up. Will get it forward. Here comes Ali. Still going, motoring through traffic, gets the ball off her feet. Over to the far side. What a turn there. Magnificent ball control. Moving the defenders around like they were cones. Grace Sherman showing off her technical skill and almost finding a path through to goal. It will be a goal kick to follow. On the other side, it was Sammy Scafidi, who almost able to engineer something against the run of play. Ran into a defender, but keep going through. Used balance and strength to continue play. Wasn't able to beat the final layer. Grimmace did well to support the first defender. Fiona sending it down the line. There was some errant contact, and there's still a player down. Not a head injury, so we will continue. Center official not obligated to stop the play in the middle of action. It looks like the Grimmace player still will play on, so no harm, no foul. Grimmace, of course, can stop play if they wish. It's their ball now. Send it down the line. And Grimmace will motor their way up the pitch. Piece by piece, it's another throw. Good turn, although perhaps a little too much space given. This Grimmace side already showing you can't give them an inch. And it will be cleared at the expense of another throw on that far touchline for Grimmace FC. Sent into Ellie. Now the offside flag does go. It's a set piece coming out for Box2Box. Grimmace will go back in order to go forward. And this one is a little too far. It's over the far touchline. Throw to come. Meanwhile, we see action and movement here on the near side. Looks like Box2Box will make their first two switches of the match. On comes number 2 and number 15. More on that in a moment. It's Christine McBeath. It's one of the subs. Don't see number 2. It's Michaela Baza. But before we get to that, it looks like Grimmace will try to find some space on this near side. It's lifted forward before Box2Box able to turn it through this midfield. What a step there. And all the way into the corner. Almost an identical play from a moment ago. Box2Box have to touch it out for the throw on the far side. Grace Sherman will retrieve this one, but first we'll make our 3 switches. It's number 8, number 2, and number 15 for Box2Box. As Shaina Zarkeen Scott is the 3rd sub. We mentioned 15 and 2, Christine McBeath and Michaela Baza as well. Grimmace now will send it into the 18. Well, physical challenge, but onwards we play. I like the no call there. That's shoulder to shoulder. Not enough for a penalty kick, especially here in the early stages. If a foul is a foul, I get it. You got to call it, but would hate to see this level match decided or influenced by an early penalty kick. And I'm glad to see restraint there from our center official. This could be a counterattack from Box2Box. Sent forward. Lovely hold-up play. And the overlapping run could bear fruit. A little bit too direct. Goalkeeper well off the line, but almost an early involvement from Michaela Baza. Just a second behind that ball. Lovely ball control in the middle of the pitch. But Box2Box will have to lump it forward. It's flicked again. Now the overlapping run on the outside doesn't find service. The deeper interaction from the recent substitute. But again, Grimmace not trying to go man for man, player for player. They're doing really well to support each other defensively, and that's the smartest way to play. Fiona sending it outside. Grimmace will get back to their playing the ball on the ground, quick play style. It's a direct ball into the corner and out. Goal kick to come. FTSC looking on the far side. We'll pick up the second ball, and now we'll find their way through. I will say there has been space in behind at times. It's about finding their way past this formidable midfield of Grimmace FC. It's a good challenge from Maddie on the far touchline. IA, welcome. There is, in fact, sliding, to my understanding, in the DC Premier League. In district sports, I think there might not be sliding, but I definitely think the sliding is allowed in the DCPLW, and definitely I know it's allowed in the DCPL Division 1 in the men's side. I've seen a few sliding tackles, a really good one just a moment ago, so I'll let you know if I hear otherwise, but I do think that sliding is allowed. But welcome to the chat, IAA. FTSC made a couple of switches just a moment ago. We'll try to keep an eye on those players as play goes on, but with the unlimited substitutions here today allowed and rolling subs, it's going to be difficult to call out and acknowledge every sub as they come. Looks like Grimmace will make the next one, though. Good ball in for Ashley Calzano. She tries an audacious flick on, doesn't beat the first player. And now will travel out for a throw on that far touchline. Looks like there is some hold up for a quick moment. Our center official and fourth sorting something out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's not a numerical issue. It's a jersey number issue. It does look like one of the players might not have a jersey, so just sorting that out. Thank you for your patience as we get back into live action play in just a moment. Sent down the line and up. Well flicked on by Fiona. That's a powerful throw down the line. Magnificent turn. Oh, well touched out. Another bite at the apple for Box2Box. Looks like FTSC will take this moment to make another switch. It's Molly Hensley Clancy stepping on. Here comes the delivery into the 18. First ball sent away. Another bite at the apple. And it's another powerful looking throw. Sent into a good area. Falls at the top of the 18. FTSC looking for a window. They'll send it outside. This is one of the better chances in the last 10 minutes for FTSC. It's sent back, and the final delivery is an errant one. Counterattack could be on. Here comes Gillespie on the near touch. She will cut it back and sends one forward. Well sent away, and it will allow FTSC to get bodies back. Here's Fiona Matthews. Exploring, finding space, but perhaps sending a ball in a little too soon. FTSC back on the ball. Look forward. That one's shut down before it even develops. Here comes Gillespie again. Scanning the field, waiting for teammates to come up and support. And that will be a corner kick. Gillespie showing good patience. Didn't like what had materialized in the box and decided, why not just try to maybe get a corner kick out of it? And that's just what she found. This is a great delivery. Cleared off the line and away. Almost an Olympico. Straight delivered off the corner, but cleared off the line by the FTSC goalkeeper. And another corner kick to come from the far touchline. Another good delivery into a strong area, sent away at the near post. FTSC could come forward. It's Fiona Matthews tracking back and trying to slow things down, but onwards play FTSC. Matthews doing just enough to affect the play and allowing teammates to get forward, and now Grimmace have slowed down this counter-attacking section. One switch apiece for each of these sides. Number 6 for Grimmace, number 17 for FTSC. It's Evelyn French for Grimmace. Fiona Matthews takes it to ground. Christine McBeath for FTSC is the sub. Here's Grace Sherman scanning the field and switching play. Great ball forward in the direction of Ashley Calzano, but what a defensive clearance. This backs line for Box2Box has been reliable, if not incredible. Sent in the direction of Sherman. Takes a second touch. Kind of an awkward bounce, but will travel over that end line for a goal kick to come. Another switch for FTSC. On comes number 5. It's Elena Michael. Stepping on to provide some fresh legs here in the 24th minute. Goal kick doesn't clear the first defender, but bounces right back into the waiting arms of FTSC's goaltender. Well, taken out of the air from Calzano. Michael. I'll send it back. Ooh, a nervy moment. Here come FTSC. It's a 1v1 looking for the golazo. And there it is. It's an early goal, the first of the match, and it goes the way of FTSC. They've been under the gun for a lot of this match, but they took their moment when it came. The goal scorer is number 10. Didn't stutter for just a second. Take a look at the and took the chance really well. Now Grimmace, they have to find a way to respond. They're probably a side that is used to playing with the lead. They're an incredible side that's won 3 in a row. How will they respond to this adversity? I think that is just what the doctor ordered for this match. If Grimmace had scored first, maybe you could see this match going one way, but now it's very much game on, and it will be a throw here on the near side. Oop. Excuse me, I have messed up the score, but there it is. The side that has earned the go-ahead goal, Sammy Scafidi scoring for FTSC, Box2Box, and proving they are a side that more than deserves to be in this playoff game, this championship final. What a ball from Grace Sherman. Is there a square ball? There is. Begs for a finish off of the dangerous area. Again, this back line coming up huge for FTSC, and now potentially an opportunity to counter. Lovely little turn there. Calzano inserting herself for Grimmace. We'll send it to Gillespie. And back. If you're just joining us, the score is 1-0 in favor of FTSC. Box2Box. It was the incumbent champions who had the lion's share of possession for a lot of the first half, but possession and chances don't count. It's only goals that decide matches, and that is very much what FTSC have found by the foot of Sammy Scafidi. This one will travel out. Goal kick to come for FTSC. And here comes the kick. Bounces past everyone, all the way up top for Scafidi. Now over the top. Good back pass. Grimmace will reset in order to go forward. The outlet pass maybe not in the area they would have liked. And here we go. All the way back. Good chance for Box2Box to reset things. Still got a lot of match play left. They don't need to force the issue. They've got the goal in hand, and this is a day that will only heat up. Already temperatures down there on that pitch exceeding 80 degrees, and it'll get warmer and warmer. We'll see how Box2Box play this, but if I'm the manager, I'm going to enjoy the lead and try to get us into the half just with the 1 goal advantage. Of course, I may see them go and try to get at least one more. This one's sent up in the air. Good intervention there from Gillespie. Sent forward. And what a ball in. Looking for a delivery. Grimmace have players in support. It's back to Gillespie. And now Calzano getting it off to Fiona Matthews. Calzano up and over. Not a bad sequence of play at all. Beautiful. Get there in time to stop the ball, but maybe put off Ashley Calzano just enough to where she ended up putting it over goal. This one sent through the middle of the pitch. Fiona Matthews gets the first head to it, and this could spell trouble. Molly sends it outside. That was a good creation from Sherman. Calzano over to Gillespie. Can she keep it alive? Did well, but the ball has gone. In any case, goal kick to follow for FTSC. Welcome the Alion. Welcome Jamie Sawyer. Welcome TC Alnan. Thank you for the kind words, IA. We were excited to get to 3,000 very recently. We hope to get to 10,000 soon enough, but only do it with the support of the fans. I like to think that when we grow, the whole DMV soccer scene, or at least amateur adult soccer scene, grows, because that's our bread and butter. That's all we do. So appreciate the support. Good ball in. But active goalkeeping prevents any further damage. This one's challenged in the middle. Calzano comes down with it. We'll get it off her feet. It's still in the mix. Now over to the far touchline, and it looks like Grimmace will go back in order to go forward. Good pressure incoming from Box2Box, and that pressure bears fruit, similar to how we saw Afridi engineer that goal, and This time doesn't come off just as bad for Grimmace, but certainly warning shots across the bow. There's Fiona Matthews. Good ball movement. Box to box, gotta say, I was impressed to start with Grimmace's ball movement on the ground, but Box to Box have put together some really impressive sequences of play and shown that when they need to, they can quickly string together some passes on the ground. Looks like another wave of subs coming on for both sides. Calzano sending it forward. And a good turn. Grace Sherman showing good composure to keep this on the ground, finding a supportive player and now sent to the far side. FTSC will calm things down. Ooh, the pressure coming this time from Grimmace. Sherman just behind that one, but her pressure ended up winning the ball on the second effort. This is down the line, kept alive oh so well, but at the expense of a goal kick. Taken out of the air. Oh, it's Grace Sherman looking for space. She goes down. That was our first real consideration moment. Not a lot of contact, but still enough to maybe make a FTSC box-to-box feel a bit uneasy. We'll make another switch, but first let's look. You make your decision on what you think the right call would have been, but certainly think the official entitled to not call that one, but that's just one man's opinion. Meanwhile, Grimmace will settle this one down. This one falls kindly for Calzano, who touches it forward. It was a beautiful sequence of play, but the end result is an offside. Again, Calzano, who's been perhaps one of the more instrumental players for Grimmace, able to get one forward. Is there a square ball? There is. Goalkeeper picks it up well off the bounce. That could have been a tricky ball, but it comes to nothing. Great ball in from Michelle Yaniello. It's a great crowd here today in support of this championship final for the DC Premier League Women's. This is a ball sent up top, which will ask the question. The question is answered by Riley Fody. Riley Fody not taking any chances that time and sends it out over the far touchline. Here comes the throw into the 18 Grimmace able to get the first one away. And it looks like Grimmace will make another couple of switches. Catherine Frazier and Catherine Gillespie stepping on and back on as we trickle down towards the end of this first half period. Good pickup from Calzano. We'll find her fullback. Frazier sends it back to Calzano. Oh, Calzano has her pocket picked. Needs to get some help from her teammates. And that is a foul, and perhaps a smart foul to slow things down and give Grimmace a chance. FTSC box-to-box. Deflected in as an early take, almost bearing fruit. Will be a goal kick to follow. Grimmace avoiding catastrophe. That was not far away from finding a second potential chance on net right at the end of this half period. Goal kick sent low, earns a bit of a flick. Now picked up well. And Grimmace will try this near side. Well defended by Dana. This one's sent into a good area. Second bite at the apple for Grimmace. It's really well defended. This one could be trouble. Catherine Frazier's in the area. Box-to-box, hugging the touch, still keeping it alive at the expense of a turnover. And great challenge there. How many number 10s are there down there? I'm not sure who that is. I've seen 3 number 10s now, but great delivery there. Not far away from goal, but sent over the end line for a goal kick to follow. Here in the 41st minute, just about 4 minutes and change, plus the stoppage time that may be added before we go into the halftime intermission, and teams will evaluate their first half performance. If I'm box-to-box, I think I'm changing little to nothing. I'm going to remind our team to continue to be patient in this game and wait for moments and opportunities to counterattack, pressure there when it's on, but don't overextend ourselves and wait for mistakes to come to us. They found their lone goal off of defensive miscalculation and great pressure, which led to the goal. And I have had some moments from counterattack and also from set pieces. Let set pieces and counters be your friend. This is your game to lose at this point. You don't need to do too much. But if I'm Grimmace, I think similarly they don't want to change too much because they came into this match playing so well. Their identity is moving the ball on the ground and moving it quickly, and then using both wingers to find space in behind and potentially find some square balls and crosses. But I think you have to take even more chances, but be patient. You don't need to start taking more and more of those chances until later. 45 minutes is a lot of time in this game, so don't need to send this one to 2-0. And also really have to be calculated when playing at the back end on every set pieces. Watch out for quick set pieces, quickly taken either on the ground or shot towards goal. Cannot be any mental lapses. This is a championship final, and there are no do-overs here. But I don't want to change too much because the team's identity is what's won them the last 3 championships, and certainly we've seen a lot of that on full display. But certainly we've been treated to a very deserving and a very well-contested final thus far. So sent towards the corner. Beautiful ball up. Just a bit of a heavy touch there from Catherine Gillespie, who's moved over to that far side. Spent much of the early part of this game on the near wing. I'll send forward. It's contested by Matthew. Now Riley Fody earning the throw for her side. We'll send it down the line. And up and out. On to the 45th minute now. Someone sent up the pitch. Now back in. There's Gillespie keeping it alive. Well, not quite. Looks like we will have 1 minute added stoppage time to play past the 45, which has expired right about now. I'll send down the line. And it will be a throw for the benefit of Grimmace FC. Perhaps looking to string together one more offensive piece of play. One more chance to level things up before the half. It's lumped down the field. FTSC not taking any chances. And Bree will send it out. Here comes FTSC in support, and just a touch too far. And that will lead us into the halftime with a score of 1-0 for Box2Box FTSC. And what a half it has been. The goal scorer for the first half, number 10, Semi Scafidi, has been the difference, but certainly lots of excellent play from both sides. We thank you so much for joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. We're going to take our union-mandated break, but we'll be right back for the second half. And, of course, we have lots of contests on the day. Later, NPSL, the match of the season, perhaps, Virginia Dream and Ristosi FC will take place 6 p.m. live on the channel. We also have UPSL DMV South action at 5 p.m. It's Los Toros hosting Club Petrolero. At 8:30, it's Alexandria United hosting the Arlington SA soccer program. And, of course, Blazers will take on Alexandria Reds at 8:30 as well. So we look forward to seeing all those matches live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. Don't forget to drop a like on this video to help others find us in the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel in order to see more. Happy Father's Day to all those who celebrate, and thanks for spending your time to join us here in this excellent broadcast. We're going to take our break. We'll see you in just a few moments. Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half is upon us here in the DC Premier Final. Grimmace FC, the incumbent champions, locked up in a duel with FTSC Box2Box, who scored the first way of Sammy Scafidi, despite Grimmace FC earning the lion's share of possession. And so often is the case in this beautiful what we have seen today. Grimmace, a side that is capable of finding their way back into this match, but will need to be clinical at their moments. The second half is upon us here. Opinions and predictions be known in the chat. Welcome back. And here we go. Send back down the line. And this will be a chance for FTSC to strike first, but it's hotly contested. And finally one back by Grimmace on the near side. I'll send it back to Riley Fody, who in kind will move it along her back line. There's Scafidi getting a touch, sending it forward, finding a colleague. Shayna looking for the square ball, but instead will trickle out for a throw on the near side. Apologies for the internet connections. I think at halftime we might have had some cell strength issue in the area with everyone getting on their phones, but now we're back. I don't know if that's what the issue was, but nothing changed on our end here. So my speculation is that it just had something to do with the cellular congestion, but hopefully now everyone can lock in for this match and we won't have as many congestion issues. Great ball into the box, sent over the end line, and a corner kick to follow. Sent towards the penalty mark. FTSC send the shot in. And it's just over the bar. Great creation. Goal kick to follow. Set back inside. It's been FTSC who have been dominant in the early stages here. They'll send another one towards the corner. Well shielded and well defended by Riley Fody. Goal kick now for Grimmace. This one's sent up by Claire. Grimmace have to be clinical here at the back. Don't want to encounter another mistake. And it looks like that is what we have seen. It's sent forward for Scafidi. The shot blocked. And almost a second engineered for FTSC. That's 10 and that's a 19. Okay. That is the issue, ladies and gentlemen. I could have sworn we had multiple 10s, but Comes the delivery, long throw towards the penalty mark. Begs for a finish. Oh, and just at the final moment, the whiff gives Grimmace a lifeline, and lifeline they will send out. A bite at the apple, sent across. And now Matthews sends it out. FTSC really starting half well. Will continue the pressure. And that's great defending there for Grimmace to see this one out. Kira Flaherty imposing her will and marshalling this one over the end line. But again, the pressure stifling from FTSC. They will put it back to ground before sending one towards the top of the 18. Taken out of the air well by Grace Sherman. And Grimmace just as quickly can be out. And they'll send it over to the far side for Gillespie. Oh, it trickles through. Begs for a finish. What a save from the FTSC goalkeeper. This is one that we'll have to see again. The score at 1-0, preserving the clean sheet for FTSC. Grimmace getting closer and closer, but we'll have to try again. Great intervention there from Maddie. And finally the ball will trickle out on the far touchline. Thank you for helping with that. 25, I don't have it in the roster, and so now we know. 25, who's been really involved today, Ella Gagnon. I guess she just got left off the roster. I'm not sure, off the digital roster, but certainly a player who's made an impact in this game throughout the season. And I remember Ella Gagnon from last season playing really strongly in the finals and winning that finals with Grimmace FC. Now it's FTSC sending it forward. Goalkeeper Maddie off her line. Gonna sniff this one out ahead of Catastrophe. Good ball across midfield. Down the line for Sherman. Sherman cuts inside. Goes down. It trickles through. A lot of time and space. What can Grimmace find? Shot taken, it's blocked and just out. Corner kick to follow, but it could have been so much more. Find the go-ahead goal. Oh, here comes the delivery. To the penalty mark, begs for a finish, it's up in the air. Goalkeeper goes down, and it is going to be called. Foul. Claire DeRosa is the victim and recipient of the foul, and DeRosa will send it forward. Doesn't clear the first line. And now it's Box2Box who have gotten themselves forward. No supporting cast in the middle. Shot taken anyways. As well saved. Grimmace will clear their lines. Great work from Claire. Oh, it looks like that's Claire DeRosa, so I have no idea who's playing in goal. Maybe Megan Gallagher. Another switch comes on. 2 switches for Box2Box, number 17 and number 12. So that's Lucy Friedel. Delivery into a good area. Grimmace clear their lines initially. Second bite at the apple. Sent right to the top of the 18. Shot taken, and goalkeeper courageously off her line. Kayla looking forward. We'll find Sherman. Sherman, the player you'd want to see in these positions. Sherman will send it across the 18. It's an early shot. Oh my goodness, what a golazo out of the air. A beautiful first-time strike for Grimmace FC. The goal scored by Kira Flaherty, and we have a level ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Take a look at this work of art on the replay. .90, a goal worthy of a championship final, and that is going to be one that is going to go on the highlight reel, no doubt. What a golazo, and 1-1 is your scoreline here in the 57th minute. Good control, and again the pressure is mounting. Looks like FTSC will clear their lines. It's a heavy challenge, but FTSC have made the most. Shouts for offside, not given. And it looks like the handball will get called. Set piece here for Grimmace. Sent up the pitch. And Grimmace will settle down. They've just gotten the goal. Now it would be a terrible time to concede. They want to maintain the momentum that they've created and earned. Alsano will clear her lines. Forward, a little too direct. Don't ask any questions. 58th minute. And Grimmace will send this up the pitch. It's well flicked on. Looks like Sherman hits the deck. A foul right around midfield. The direction of Flaherty, but no dice. This one trickles down the line. Alsano is there. Alsano in a battle. They're making life uncomfortable. FTSC do well to clear their lines anyways. Well deflected there by FTSC. Ball falls kindly, and the ball is sent in. Flag stays down. Here's Megan Flynn looking for Flaherty. And this time the defense comes up big. Now down the line. And foul, this time on Ashley Calzano. There is the set piece at long last. It's going to be an opportunity for FTSC to clear their lines. Not interested in playing this one on the ground or playing short. And play it long is what they'll do. First ball sent out by Grimmace on the near touchline. And we will see a switch. On for Grimmace is Ella Gagnon. FTSC will make 3 switches. Number 8, number 18, and number 2. Michaela Baza, Lucy Friedel, and Britt Riegler. Riegler stepping on as the number 18. Sent back by Megan. Lump down the pitch. It's well contested, but Grimmace are the ones who will come away with it. It's down the line and out. Good ball forward, trickles under the first defender, still alive. And the back line just puts foot through it. Gagnon will pursue. Ella Gagnon picking up the foul in the middle of the pitch. Good advantage played for a moment, but there was no advantage to be played, and the set piece for Grimmace will allow them to potentially dump one forward. This one sent towards the top of the 18. Kira Flaherty gets a touch to it, but can't hang on, and now FTSC will find their midfield. Into the corner. FTSC have bodies forward. Can they find those bodies? Well, they'll get just a ball over the end line, but off of a Grimmace player. Corner kick is the verdict. Here comes the delivery. First ball won by FTSC, sent forward. Ooh, a heavy challenge. Comes in a little late, but well, taken out of the air initially. Oh, what a ball forward, but no touch forthcoming that time where Bowie was in the area. Taken down by Matthews. Matthews pushes through. As a late challenge from Calzano. Onwards we play. We will come back to the spot of the foul. This is a match that's heating up. Just under 27 minutes left to play, and no scoreline to separate these two. It's now or never You see it in the challenges. Not leaving anything left in the tank. Here's Flaherty, or a goal scorer for Grimmace, helping her team get forward. We'll send it out to Gillespie. And back. Flaherty back to Gillespie again, now down the line. Lovely little turn. They've got bodies in the middle. Great ball control, great body control to keep the balance. Now Gillespie looking for a window, won't find the window she was looking for, and it looks like a throw to follow. Looks like we'll have a throw all the way in the corner and an opportunity for Grimmace to try to find a service. It's taken down. Now on the near touchline. Grimmace running out of real estate. And FTSC will take a moment. Good ball right down the gut. Megan Flynn sending it forward, and that's when the pinball's around, finding the feet of FTSC. No clear possession established by either side. Now forward. And Grimmace will have this throw on the near side. A frenetic sequence of play, neither side wanting to be the one to lose the game by any kind of mistake. So I think we've seen overcautiousness at times. It'll be good to see both sides get the ball back on the ground and play. Who will be the one to blink first? Who will provide the next moment of brilliance to decide this match? Megan Flynn down the line. The offside flag does go. Flaherty put in a good cross, albeit after the flag had gone. And there will be a set piece coming up for FTSC. Here we go. This one goes out wide. Megan Flynn down the line, looking but not finding. And Gagnon's pressure does enough. Earn the throw here for the benefit of Grimmace. This one pinballs around again. Still no clearance made. It's a wise move. Just put your foot through it, put it upfield. Now put the onus on Grimmace. Maddie Cunningham will keep this on ground. Good composure at the back for Grimmace to outlast that sequence of play and that sequence of pressure. Good ball in. We'll ask the question, but TSC's goalkeeper smartly off the line to deal with. Physical play in there. Good shoulder to shoulder. Both players applying themselves well. Here comes the throw. in the direction of Ella Gagnon. Reminder, no offside on a throw. Gagnon well aware of that and putting herself in a great position, but can't hang on. Here comes the delivery. FTSC looking to hug the near touchline, but running out of real estate now. Sent forward by Megan Flynn in the direction of Gagnon. Gagnon takes it out of the air. It's at the back post, begging for a finish. And it looks like this one has gone. Little kick to follow. And Grimmace getting closer and closer. Making some switches now to add some fresh legs, add some fresh juice to the mix. Good ball forward, but should be cut out by this back line. Grimmace will go back to Cunningham. Cunningham sending a ball down the line. It trickles past everyone and out right at the midfield. There's the service in. Flag stays down. Begs for a finish. Cunningham able to come up big. Didn't really have the pace or the direction required to beat Cunningham, but she did well to stay tall and maintain her footing, not pre-guessing, pre-diving, or over-committing to that one. Down the line, Matthews is able to show good composure, so sends it back. So Mrs. Calzano, and FTSC will take an audacious shot. Does not pan out the way they would have liked. Well flicked on now from Kara Flaherty, finds Gagnon. Gagnon sends it into the corner, and this is just what the doctor ordered for Grimmace. Megan from distance, great save. The follow-up also blocked, but the offside flag is up. What a huge stop for the Grimmace goalkeeper. Excuse me, for the FTSC goalkeeper. That is Molly Hensley-Clancy coming up huge to stop not one but two efforts. Let's take another look at the replay while we wait for this restart. After the excellent save was made, but what a shot that was. Megan Flynn taking on the strike. We're not done yet. We still have a little under 20 minutes left to play, and Grimmace certainly pushing their advantage. Is there a square ball? Doesn't matter. The flag has come up. It will negate any further efforts by Grimmace. It'll be a throw on the far touchline. Meanwhile, both sides making some switches. Catherine Gillespie and Catherine Fraser stepping on. Meanwhile, Nora Coley stepping on for Box2Box. Calzano will send it out wide. Let's see, can FTSC get through? They can. Afridi beating one player, now waiting for support. She's got one player up, doesn't matter. We'll take it on, and it's a golazo. There it is, the second. Scored, the brace is on. And there it is, 2-1, the go-ahead goal for Box2Box. Second one scored by Scammy Scafidi, sending the fans into elation. Take a perfect power and placement on that one. Put up FTSC by 2-1. We've had some highlight reel finishes today. It was no different. That shot taken with pace and accuracy from good range after the solo run through. And will we see the champions unthroned after 3 straight seasons? Still a lot of time left on the clock. Megan Flynn down the line, finding Catherine Gillespie. Grimmace still looking for their final word on this match. There's Calzano. Kayla coming up big with the clearance. Looks like Kira Flaherty will come back on or make a late impact. Ball sent in by Gillespie. Gagnon goes down. But FTSC have cleared their lines. Great move to avoid the challenge. Here comes Scafidi. Scafidi showing off that pace. And she's in. Scafidi by herself, albeit from not such a great angle, will send it across, and this chance has gone. Oh, what a great solo effort. Almost putting her name in the hat for the hat trick, but wasn't to be that time. Goal kick to come. Here's Ashley Calzano. Sending it to the back line. Now width is there. Good ball movement. But not enough pace to find Gillespie. Norcoli bringing her players back, sorting things out from that holding midfield role. It will be crucial for FTSC to maintain their shape here in the late stages. They've got the goal advantage. And again, we can't say it enough, they don't need to overextend themselves. I think keeping in that shape and then maybe finding the outlet pass to Scafidi when it's there will be enough to see this one game out. They've got 10 minutes left to play. There's Matthews. Running the throw. And Gagnon does enough to earn her side. Corner kick this time. Into the 80th minute. Set piece, a huge set piece for Grimmace. What can they find? I'm going to play this on the ground. The return pass might have been offside, I don't know. But in any case, will be another set piece. This is from the throw. Delivery towards the penalty spot, sent away by FTSC. Second bite at the apple for Grimmace, and the errant shot will just go wide. Another switch for FTSC. On comes number 8, Shaina Zerkin-Scott. And also number 15, Christine McBeath. Taken down. Matthews gets enough of a touch to get it forward. Matthews again. Good ball from Gagnon to find Flaherty. Flaherty's efforts will be rewarded with another set piece, another corner kick. Looks like it's Gillespie to send it in. The in-swinger into a good area for Grimmace, who got that final touch. It looks like it's going to be given as a goal kick. Time ticking down here in Roosevelt High School Stadium in this championship final of the DC Premier League Women's. We're into the 83rd minute now. So just about 7 and change. And then we'll see how much stoppage is added. Don't imagine a whole lot will be given. So it's now or never for Grimmace. And they'll know that. Again, 3-time defending champions, the number 1 seed going into these playoffs. They certainly know what it takes to win, but FTSC have proven themselves to be a more than formidable opponent today. And they have played this game tactically and really intelligently, taking their chances when they have fallen. Don't anticipate they'll change their style here late in this one. This one's sent forward. FTSC again waiting for the game to come to them, sending it down the line. And now lumped forward. Ball falls kindly for Grimmace. Calzano takes it out of the air. There's Ashley Calzano. Gonna will her teammates forward. Sends one over the far side. And Coley gets enough of a touch to slow it down. Great challenge there from Norcoley. Another switch for Grimmace. This one's sent to the corner. It's saved off the line. And now corner kick to come. Great way to stick with that play. Everyone seemed to think the ball was gone, but it was very much still on the line. And Grimmace able to send it across off of the FTSC player. Corner kick from the far side now. Here's the ball from Gillespie. Lifted into a good area. Back post, begs for a finish. And somehow has gone wide. We thought that might be the moment. How has that not gone in? Matthews pushes it back. FTSC will still find their way forward. Comes the pressure from Calzano. It yields dividends. Great ball in. Ashley Calzano in the corner. Can she take the shot? What a great defensive intervention from the FTSC goalkeeper. Still alive, though. And now FTSC breathe a huge sigh of relief. Looks like the flag had come up. So might not have counted in any case, but FTSC backline were not to have known that. Couple switches to come on now for Box2Box. '88th minute now. Row on the far side for Box2Box, who happy to see time tick down minute by minute. Grimmace still have some skills and some tricks up their sleeve. This one sent forward in the direction of Gagnon. And just outside the reach of Gillespie, who's put a great performance in today, but helpless to keep that one alive. Lovely turn. A little extra pulled back. It doesn't matter. It's an excellent advantage played. Now second bite of the apple for FTSC, and the flag has come up. Really good advantage to let that one play forward. And the chance almost fell kindly for FTSC. Now trickles over the head of Grimmace. That should be given the way of FTSC. I thought it did take a touch off of the Grimmace player, but in any case, onwards we play. Matthews back out wide. And time still ticking down here in the 89th minute. This will be given as an FTS throw here on the nearest touchline. Frady taking this to the corner, getting some help now. And great control, great body control. And this will kill more time off the clock. Grimmace trying desperately to find a way back onto the ball. Sent down the line. That is a fantastic touch inside. Gillespie unable to hang on. Can FTSC find the killer blow? They cannot. And it's a goal kick to come here into the 90th minute. How much time? Four added minutes of stoppage will follow, so there's still some time left, still some gas left in the tank for Grimmace. Their championship trophy dreams are alive, but no less urgency than before. In fact, probably some more. Here's Calzano taking the most of this second lease of life. Big trophy on the line down there. The DC Premier League Women's Trophy. That one's quickly sent in. It's been physical play here on the near side. Down the line, Ella Gagnon does enough to earn her side a throw. Great. 3 minutes left to play now as we see the first minute expire in extra time, in stoppage time. It will be a throw on the near touchline for Grimmace. Desperately looking for a way through, but here's Gagnon. Gagnon sends it up and across, and this one has traveled over the end line for a goal kick to follow. You can hear the FTSC bench calling out the time as it expires, now down to 2.5 and less. That's a crunching challenge from the back from Grimmace, but just haven't seen enough cohesion. It does seem in some sense the wind has gone out of the sails of Grimmace. Can they will themselves to one final moment of brilliance, or will FTSC hang on? This one sent through. They had a lot of space on this near side to send a ball over, but now sent forward by Maddie Cunningham. Good ball forward from Coley. And Cunningham showing alertness, will send it out, but can't connect with the teammate initially. Did take a touch off of the FTSC player. Good turn. And Grimmace have some space and time on the near side. It's down the line for Catherine Gillespie. Gillespie lifting one over the top. It falls into the waiting arms of the box-to-box goalkeeper. We're on to the final minute of stoppage time, final minimum added time. Here's Nora Coley sending it forward. Didn't connect that one, but Grimmace will have time to ponder. It's flicked on over the top and should be dealt with. But there comes the pressure. Calzano sending it across. It's still there. The golazo. Oh my goodness, what a goal at the death of this one. Calzano sending it in for Gagnon. And it didn't go in initially. The ball bobbled around in ping pong fashion, pinball fashion. But it doesn't matter how they're scored, just as long as they go in. And would not be denied. Ella Gagnon scoring the tying goal at the death off the assist from Ashley Calzano. And we are headed into 2 golden goal extra time periods. 10 minutes apiece will be allocated before we get to penalty kicks. But again, this is a golden goal format, so any goal would see this match over and immediately the champions declared. So need I say more? We're going to take a quick moment, get ourselves reset. Make sure to share this link with anyone who might be interested. This is golden goal championship final action. Doesn't get any better than this. And we're so looking to sharing it with you here on DMV Sports Media Live on YouTube. Golden goal extra time is upon us in this DC Premier League Women's Championship Final of Spring 2025. It was FTSC Box2Box who found the go-ahead goal early in the first half. And it was Box2Box who found the second go-ahead goal and looked like they were heading through to their first championship finals victory in several years, if at all. I'm not sure exactly the history. I know the last 3 years have been won by Grimmace, but it was a final stoppage time minute goal from Alec Gagnon, assisted by Ashley Calzano, that saw us into this extra time golden goal period. Will it be another go-ahead goal from FTSC to continue the trend as they have two twice in this match, or will Grimmace show their veteran prowess and capture a fourth championship finals? We'll find out here shortly, but certainly going to be one to watch. Here we go. Will be Grimmace FC playing left to right, wearing their purple tops, black bottoms. FTSC will play right to left, wearing their blue tops. And again, this is extra time. 2 10-minute periods to sort this one out. However, penalties would loom if neither side can sort us out within those 10 minutes, but any goal would immediately terminate the match and see a champion crowned. Cara Flaherty sends it back, now all the way to Cunningham. And Nora Cole as well to get ahead on this one. It's an early chance for FTSC, but well sniffed out by Cunningham. Down the line for Gillespie. Calzano right back to Gillespie. Can't quite thread the needle, and that will trickle out for a throw on the near side. It's a heavy challenge. We'll take a moment to check on Flaherty. Matthews sending it out wide. And Grimmace will try to push their advantage. It's Gagnon again. Gagnon has been excellent when called upon for her side. I want to be careful not to give away the foul. Did well to restrain herself. Her opponent, FTSC, were not in a great position with back to the field and only could send it out over the far touchline. Any foul there would have been a bailout card. This one's sent in. Flaherty touches it up in the air. It's still alive. Cole sending it forward. Matthews gets a touch every moment, but FTSC have cleared their lines now. Kayla getting it forward. Another great intervention there from Ashley Calzano. Three minutes elapsed thus far. No clear chances on net, but imagine that will change as time goes on. There's a low drop kick to the near side. Nora Cole turning upfield. Fantastic move from Nora. Now down the line. Calzano takes over. And FTSC imparting a little bit of physicality, and there comes the yellow card, the caution. The second for the same player in as many moments. Pretty clear. There's Matthews. As there, ball forward, it's towards Gagnon. Well defended, and now goal kick to follow. What a match it's been here in this DCPL women's final. We have the men's final tomorrow at noon, broadcast to you live from Gallaudet University. Make sure to tune in for that one as well. And today we have a whole host of scintillating matchups in the UPSL and one in the NPSL, which I really have to say, if you're not familiar with the NPSL and the National Premier Soccer League, then I would recommend this would be the match to watch, even if you are familiar, but maybe didn't know about the match today. It's Virginia Dreamer Stosey. Hold that thought. Here comes Box2Box. FTSC, can they find the go-ahead goal? Reminder, it is golden goal. It's top of the box, well blocked and shut down by Grimmace. And now just wide. What a sequence of play. Of the post, maybe a yard or so outside of Cunningham's goal. It looks like there is a yellow for dissent. By the way, the match I was talking about is at 6 p.m. live on DMV Sports Media. Broadcast from Baltimore up in Stevenson University Mustang Stadium. But enough of that. Back to this match at hand. Here is Flaherty sending it back. Cunningham will look upfield. Nora out of the air, finding a colleague. And forward, the flag stays down. It's another good moment. And really strong physical defending. We'll see Grimmace up and out. No clear outlet pass, though. Don't forget to drop a like on this video to help others find it in the algorithm during this match and after. I want to give as much exposure to this championship finals match as possible. If you would be so kind as to drop a like on the video, we'd be ever grateful. and subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow DMV Sports Media so we can cover more and more matches, give more exposure to player, and grow our podcast, our weekly review. We'll certainly be talking about this match and all the matches we cover this week on the podcast. Meanwhile, FTSC and Grimmace each making a switch to bring on some fresh legs. It has been FTSC who have been on the front foot for much of this extra time period. Sent across the face and well out. It's a goal kick to follow. Appreciate y'all. Everyone who just added a like to the video, I swear, we jumped up from 70, 78 concurrent viewers. So I know that as we add likes, it's getting recommended by more viewers in the algorithm. It's just how YouTube works. Obviously, I want to benefit our channel by more likes and more views, but I really do think it benefits these players. It's really cool when you earn your way to a final to have as much viewership. And maybe, just maybe, we'll reach some talented players in the DC, DMV area who didn't know about the DC Premier League and hopefully can try out for one of these sides. It's a great league. One of the few that does amateur soccer at the highest level, the way that this DC Premier League can offer. For those looking for something a little bit more competitive than the co-ed or recreational league, which they also have here at District Sports, and is also really high level. I think it's just a different level of competitive play here while keeping it just fun, not taking it too seriously. But make no mistake, both these sides really will want to win today. Win sends it forward. Second bite of the apple for Grimmace. They have the overlapping run of Catherine Gillespie. This is the final 50 seconds in this first period of extra time before we enter the second 10 minutes. It's taken out of the air. Calzano will lump it forward, asking the question of this back line. Gagnon was there, applying pressure, allowing her team to win it. It's Matthews back over to Gillespie. Gillespie will send in a great ball, but it's taken out of the air well. And that might take us into the end of the first period of extra time. And that is going to do it. The first half period has expired, and we're on to the second. And we'll switch sides real quick and get right back to it. Don't go anywhere because this is not going to take long at all. Second period of extra time is upon us. So if we don't see a goal during this extra time period, after 10 minutes, we would go right to penalty kicks. However, any goal, no matter when it's scored, would immediately terminate the match and see a champion crowned. It's going to be FTSC Box2Box playing left to right, wearing their blue tops, black bottoms. Grimmace FC, your three-time defending champions of the DC Premier League Women's, will play right to left, wearing their purple tops. This is well taken down by Gillespie, back all the way to Cunningham. Oops, for some reason the clock wasn't going, but I'll try to fix that in just a moment. Sorry, we're having some issues with the clock, but don't mind us. It's going to be a throw on the far touchline. Grimmace FC not able to hang on, and Box2Box will get forward. This one's turned over. Calzano driving through the middle of the field. Now sent up. And well communicated there at the back for Box2Box. Good drop kick. Forcefully pushed down the field. And Gillespie will take over. Trickles all the way through for Gagnon, who has Kira Flaherty alongside. Flaherty going 1v1, looking for a window, sends one backside, and well held this time with the player bearing down. Needed to be a clean hold for Maggie, the goalkeeper today for FTSC. It's a powerful throw in, and FTSC don't like what they've seen. They'll just send it back. Still player down, but no head injury, so onwards we play. Box2Box have not sent it out. Oh, that's an errant challenge, an errant ball out of the back. Well rounded. Is there a strike? It's taken initially, it's blocked. Now top of the box. Oh my goodness, what a save from Cunningham to read the bouncing ball. That is a huge stop, game-saving for Maddie Cunningham. And we talk about game-winning goals, but goalkeepers and defenders, certainly they have their say, and that was a lot of power and bounced at the right time, but Maddie Cunningham came up equal to the challenge, and Grimmace lived to fight on. Oh, this could be a moment. It is sent out at the expense of a throw on the far side. Is sent out. It's a forceful clearance. Just about 4 minutes and change, about just under 5 to play. Throw on the far side for Box2Box. Bounces up in the air. Well, taken down and out by Grimmace. Well, one back by Nora, upended. The play continues. And here come Grimmace. Grimmace finding space on the far side, but really well cut out. And now the counterattack very much could be on. Sent forward. Matthews looking for space, doesn't get rid of it in time. And now FTSC will have an opportunity to try to send one towards the box. Calzano getting back really well and shielding this one over the end line. Taken out of the air. Again, box to box. Sent to the top of the 18. Goalkeeper at the edge of our box makes the intervention. Huge play from Cunningham. There is Nora coming back and winning it off of Gagnon. What a moment for these players and fans. Huge crowd has developed here at Roosevelt High School Stadium, and I have no vested interest, but my heart is beating. This is the moments you live for as an athlete, as a player, in any level. Championship final, the final minutes of extra time. Do you have what it takes? Here come FTSC box to box. This is onside. She read the line really well, touched forward. Shot taken, and it's just going to veer wide. Not an easy effort by any stretch, but it was a chance. And a chance sent wide. Box to box will have to retreat. Sent forward. Box to box. Looking for a window through. Calzano did well to cut it off and quickly sends it forward for Gagnon. Gagnon will send it down the line. Or Megan Flynn. Flynn quickly finding Matthews. Now Matthews looking for Catherine Gillespie. Final effort comes to nothing. We're into the final minute. 1 minute left to play before we head right to the penalty spot. Is there a go-ahead goal? Is there a match-winning golden goal? We'll find out. For now, it's sent forward. Well flicked on. The first pass is off. To be clear, the second one was onside, but it doesn't matter. The first pass was in an offside position, and that's the one that saw the flag go down. And we will see a set piece coming out for the benefit of FTSC box to box. One sent forward. Asano dropping back and helping shore up this defensive line. Now sent forward. Flag is up. It won't count in any case. They're offside, nullifying a really, really dangerous moment. It looks like time is expiring, and this could be the final whistle. We're going to the spot, ladies and gentlemen. No more time from regulation. It's down to the penalty spot, and we're looking forward to bringing this to you. Not for the faint of heart, though. Penalty kicks, another segment in what has been a hotly contested match. Who has the nerve? Who has the clinical touch from the spot? We're going to find out here very shortly. 2-2 is your final score. Let's see what the teams have from the spot. Captain's meeting in the middle. Looks like FTSC Box2Box will kick first. Of course, Grimmace will have the opportunity to try to make the first save with Maddie Cunningham. And here we go. Penalty kicks upon us here in this championship finals for the DC Premier League Women's. We'll see who will kick first. Megan Gallagher will bear the responsibilities in goal for Box2Box, where Maddie Cunningham will try to shut it down for the benefit of Grimmace FC. Goalkeepers, at least my perspective in these, is no pressure for the early stages. You just know that the players are supposed to score and they're supposed to hit it on. Any save you make is, you know, kind of above a bonus from your pay grade. And I try to use that to my advantage. We'll see what strategies these players have. Of course, as time goes, the pressure can start to mount on the goalkeepers as well if no save is made. Statistically, it starts to get frustrating. You start to wonder, should I anticipate? Should I read body language? Should I guess? Should I react? No right answer. Whatever you have made work for you can be the strategy that I've seen work, but got to stick with a plan and have confidence. Looks like FTSC Box2Box will kick first. And De La Roroc will kick first. Huge responsibility on her shoulders. A lot of confidence in De La Roroc to take the first spot kick. And she will stare down Maddie Cunningham, who's been great today. Tremendous pressure on these players and these athletes. Doesn't matter what level you've played at. This is always a tough moment from the spot. It's De La Roroc against Maddie Cunningham. First penalty kick. Here we go. Oh, and it's off the outside of the bar. The goalkeeper guessed right. Really did well to put off the FTSC. Between a perfect penalty and a miss. Now Catherine Gillespie will have the opportunity to put her side up off of the bar, and it's not given as a goal, so neither side converting to almost close to being a goal. I'd like to take some time and look at that one again, but it seemed to be no hesitation from anyone down there. Now it's the brace goal scorer for FTSC. And what a save for Maddie Cunningham, putting up the clean sheets thus far in 2 rounds of penalties. Huge stop from Cunningham to deny the 2-time goal scorer from regulation, Sammy Scafidi. Megan Flynn will take the next penalty, a chance to put up Grimmace FC. Can she do it from the spot? Megan Flynn converting a powerful penalty kick. And there it is for Megan Flynn. Comes the kick, and it is sent in and converted. Great ball in. From number 11, didn't get a chance. One apiece. Here comes the kick from Megan Flynn, and she converts. So 2-1 through the, I think, 4 rounds we've had thus far. Good composure. Comes the kick. Ice in the veins, and what a conversion for number 12. That's Lucy Friedel who scores. And there it is, huge conversion. (3-2). That's the score. And the final round of penalties. Now, this is one that needs to be converted. Megan Gallagher with the team on her back needs to convert. She sends it in and she scores. Megan Gallagher to keep this one alive. 3-3. In the final round of penalties now, not only needs the score, Megan Gallagher, but needs to come up with the stop. And who else? Ashley Calzano with the Grimmace FC team on her back to win a championship final and put her team through. It's Calzano, the Michigan alumni. Here comes the shot, and there it is. The power takes it over the line. Goalkeeper got a touch, but it doesn't matter. Ashley Calzano earning a 4th championship final in a row for Grimmace FC. 4-3 in penalty kicks, 2-2 from regulation. Two sides very much deserving of this championship final, but it is Grimmace FC who will move on as champions, and runners-up award goes to FTSC Box2Box. What a championship final it's been. Stick around for the championship trophy presentation and the honoration of both of these sides. We're so glad you've been with us here on DMV Sports Media Live on YouTube. Huge shout out to these players who have made this so enjoyable, and all the fans who have joined us here in person and, of course, live in the chat. This has really been a special one, and I'm so honored to have been a part of the DC Premier League Championship weekend. And now we will take part in the trophy presentation. The FTSC fans showing their support and commending their players on a job well done. They didn't get the hardware that they came for, but lots and lots to be proud of in any case. And now we will honor both sides with trophy presentation. There we go. Gonna play some copyright music here in person, so I'm going to turn the sound off for a moment. But thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, and please subscribe to the channel to join our growing community and see more DC Premier League, WPSL, and other broadcasts coming up in the future. We got lots to cover, lots to see. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget, 6 p.m. is the match of all that I've said today. If you want to watch another cracking match, that'll be the best match you've seen in a while. NPSL, National Premier League, Virginia Dream versus Ristosi FC representing Baltimore. We'll see you there. But for now, let's revile and honor these two teams in the trophy celebration. Congrats to Grimmace on another championship finals. Congrats to FTSC Box2Box as runners-up.